Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk on the camp manager. I've made some videos on it, but this is what I wanted to make this video for, is to let you know I made a blog, so I can go into more detail about what's going on with the camp manager, and it'll be right down below here, the link to that blog, and it's or you can just search it. It'll be 3MM camp manager, and 3MM 3-man militia camp manager, and you can find it in a blog form. And the blog, just like always, will have links to send you to other places for more information. But the camp manager, as I was writing the blog, it came to my attention that it is the camp manager is a stressful situation, a stressful position, and you're gonna have people that are gonna. It's like I say, it's a militia. It'll be, I don't know how many, depending on your area. I don't know, your area is going to be a block. The local neighborhood, your gated community. I'm not sure what your place is going to be. So, but you're going to have someone to take the lead. And in the way of the camp manager, that someone is a team, and this team rotates. And at first, and the reason it's like that, when you first get in a shit at the fan situation and someone has to take charge, that someone, his personality traits, his abilities are going to be different than once time has gone on and everything is starting to calm down. Then you'll need a different type of personality and talents to keep it going. And so that's why it's a militia team, like a committee that's going to make this thing work. You don't want to have one person making the decisions and it's in charge and stuff like that. You open yourself way up to not only corruption, but like I say, mismanagement. This way, as a team, they're managing themselves, they're overseeing themselves. And just like all 3-man militias, they are open for the 4th and the 5th person. So in other words, if you don't like the way the operation is going, you can go in there and join them, and it'll be like a board. You are advising whoever the one that's going to, because you're going to have one that's going to be the buck stops here kind of guy. And but he's going to have to listen to everybody else to make the proper decisions, and the board are going to have to be the ones that are going to make things getting done. I mean, in other words, the buck stops here guy is going to say, Joe, you need to get on that. Whatever that problem is, here, you take care of it, Joe. And then Joe will have to find the people that knows about this, or whatever the subject is, and have to kind of oversee it to make sure it gets done properly, until he can find a militia that's already into this stuff and already knows it. Now, if you don't have a militia that's already knows it, Joe's going to be the one that's going to be organizing, putting this stuff together, and he's going to make a militia that knows about this subject. Even if nobody knows, we're going to have to learn it. Kind of like what I'm getting ready to do now on my trip when I go back this time. I'm going to be working on portable power units and they're going to be solar powered, and they'll be so then we'll be able to function not only, like I say, solar power portable, but they don't have to be in our area. We can move them anywhere. The first project we'll be working on is we have some four-wheeler type vehicles, off-road vehicles, and what we're going to do is put a power plant, a solar powered power plant on that'll be the first project we're going to be doing, and this way we can run power tools off of this unit that's going to be on a mobile unit. And then at the same time, what we learn from that, we're going to make a portable unit that we can throw in the back of a pickup, or throw it anywhere we want and take it anywhere we want and dump it, and we'll have a power unit. So then we can have electronics. We'll be able to use electronics anywhere in our area. But like I say, I'm in a rural community with farmers and ranchers and stuff like that. So, and we're already, because we've been having to deal with weather glitches, we are accustomed to going without power and inconveniences that a lot of city folk take for granted. So, but like I say, we're going to be setting it up so we can have these portable units everywhere. So, and like I say, we're starting an electronic militia is what we're starting, and it's so then we'll have people that when we do lose our electricity, we will be able to, because we lose our electricity anyway, but we know that we're going to have our electric back in a matter of last time, I think the longest it's been out was 6 weeks we've gone without electricity. And so some of us in our community have propane or gasoline generators, backup generators. So so we really don't have the kind of problems that most people would have. But we are focusing on, I say, long term and being self-sufficient, and being able to have power out further than what we already have it now, because like I say, we're gonna have different things going on, and that's why you need a camp manager, is to organize all these things. Like I say, you got to remember, like right now, we're kind of short on help. We don't have enough people right now, but after a shit hit the fan situation, we already know there's going to be family and relatives that will be joining us, and we need to think ahead. That's another thing that the camp manager should be aware of. It's not only the camp manager committee or militia needs to handle the immediate problems, but they need to be able to have the foresight to take care of future problems. And there's no limit on what these problems are going to be. And hopefully the three-man camp manager team can withdraw, or at least come down some, as the sheriff or deputy will take that responsibility. And that's another thing. If you already have something going, like say you've got the camp managers already organizing stuff like that, it'll make it easier for the sheriff or a deputy to come in and take the lead, because you would want them, because they would have access to more logistics in, nobody, there's no telling what kind of stuff you're going to be needing, and they will have access to more, maybe, and hopefully. but anyway, the main thing was, like I say, I made a blog. The link is right below, and the blog on the camp manager, and it goes in more detail, and maybe you'll start thinking a little bit more, because like I say, we need to network. We need to know who's in our community. We need names and numbers, who these people are, and when they know who you are, they're much easier to work with. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.